Hi guys, and welcome to this video. This is a before and after video showing a couple of guys that I've got here, their stories, how they come about wanting SMP and what it means for them. And I'm going to talk a little deeper about the techniques that we use to create these kind of styles. So stick on by, check out these two results. I'll show plenty of close-ups as I'm talking, and I hope you really enjoy it. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so first up, we've got our client Mark. Mark chose a design with a few full scars coming through. He saw one of my original treatments back in probably 2019 of a guy who had some full scars coming through. I think he had maybe 3 of them. It's been quite a popular treatment for people. Like, they love that faded hairline that I created with the faded kind of scars coming through. Is it a scar? Is it not? Like, I love that kind of style. So this is Mark. He chose that. The story behind Mark's journey was that he came to us. He's been messaging me for years and wanting the treatment, and from his work schedule and this, that, and the other, he was never able to quite make it. Here we are years later. I was so fully booked that he didn't have time to get him myself, but we have Owen working as an apprentice, and he came in and let him do his treatment. So Owen actually started off this treatment. I think he'd done 2 or 3 sessions on him and got him to good standard, and then I finished it off. I run 2 sessions over the top and created that finish on it. And what I love about this kind of style is the real soft faded hairline. Like, it doesn't matter with the shape that you choose, but if you just fade that hairline out, because these areas on the front of someone's scalp, when it's taking a needle and taking ink, like, it takes it. It's what I call a hot spot in this area. So the guys who just fill the ink all up to the same line over the years, as that SMP fades, which it will do, but in these hot spots, as we call them, it's not going to fade at the same rate as it would do behind. So you really need to be careful with these front areas. That's why you want to have a real soft faded line, because over time that's not really going to change much, but behind it is going to get lighter. So you can imagine, if you've had SMP in the same style all the way through, solid to the front, what's going to happen over time is at the front that's going to stay dark, and in the back it's going to get lighter. Now when you go for a top-up session, you're now going to darken it all the way through again, and this front area is just going to keep getting darker and darker. So I really encourage any of you out there, like, to get a faded front hairline, because that is what's going to last you, like, for a lifetime. So yeah, this is what we've done on Mark. It looks great. It looks amazing. We tried to come up with a few little excuses of why you've got scars. So he said it was his wife, I believe. Let's have a little listen. So where'd you get them scars from?
The missus. Frying pan.
Did you see her coming, or was it like,
no, that's always out of the blue.
Awesome. Are you happy to say a few words, tell the people?
Yeah, sure. Amazing experience, professional from day one. I can't fault it. Couldn't be happier.
You've wanted SMP for years, haven't you?
I have. About 3 years I've been looking at you guys, and after doing my research, there's no one better.
You kept messaging me. I'm like, oh, it's this fella again.
Yeah.
When's he gonna eventually book in?
Busy guy.
Yeah, here he is. Happy, yeah?
Very, very happy. Yeah, amazing.
All right, next up we've got Ian. Great guy, lovely guy. Ian's story behind all of this was he had SMP kind of in the styles that we talk about, the ones that you don't really like. You know, it's like kind of a bit too heavy and unnatural for him. So he went through the laser treatment removal process. And once he'd had that done, because he'd had that experience of SMP and he didn't like it, but he knew that there were natural results to be had. Like, he came to myself, got himself on the waiting list and waited a while, and then eventually come to me, and we was able to work with that clean canvas. He still had a few remnants of the old SMP, but not a lot, so he was able to repair it. We worked through with 3 sessions on him, and because he'd had that experience of an unnatural SMP, he really allowed me to work in that creative style of creating something that's nice and light, that it's going to be able to last a lifetime. It's not standing out too much. You know, you really know you've got a natural treatment. That's what I love about this treatment. We followed the natural hairline and dipped it into the front. You can see where we faded the edges, and we just left that little nick in the front. Just gives it that little indiscrepancy that, you know, gives it that real kind of natural flavor. One of my favorite treatments, for sure, like that light kind of SMP treatment. And we done like the usual, like 3 different shades on there. We started with a lighter shade, gradually added a slightly darker shade, and as we're working our way back into the middle, we add a darker shade again. These areas around the front and into the sides, the connecting areas, like what I call a hot spot, and you want to do less and less ink into these areas. So lighter shades coming into the front, slightly darker working behind, and the same with the areas where we're blending it out. And it creates such a beautiful natural result for Ian. So maybe we can hear from him right now. It's banging up, mate. Soft on the edges, like little scar on there.
Top man, top man.
Happy, mate?
Well over the moon, absolutely over the moon, buzzing. Anyone want to come down here, get the napper sorted, come and see this man. World #1 SMP artist, come and see our man Marc Allen.
Thank you, Ian. All right, appreciate it, man.
Thanks a lot.
All right, can you show me that hairline again? Just slowly to the left and right. We've got a real soft finish, slightly receded, little scar drop in the front. That looks banging, mate. All right, wicked.
Nice one, Mark. Thanks a lot, mate.
All right. Okay, well, thanks guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Some before and afters with a little bit of technical insight, and I hope you learned something from that. I don't like to get too deep. You know, I know guys, just you want to see the treatments, you want to see it up close, you want to hear a few technical things, but we don't want to get too deep about anything. But yeah, what's your favorite treatment out of that? Drop it in the comments below. Really, again, thank you so much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, do all the things that you need to do to keep us pushing for the future and letting all the new guys know where the best place is to get real, natural, lifelong lasting SMP.